Welcome to part 1 on the course of Geotechnical Engineering. In this session, we are going to study Introduction to Geotechnical Engineering, Soil as Three-Phase System, and some volumetric relationship along with volume mass relationship. Geotechnical engineering is the branch of civil engineering which deals with the study of soil as material and its application in various civil engineering structures. It would deal on the engineering analysis of soil and rock. Soil is formed through the disintegration and decomposition of rock mass. Rock mass are of three types: igneous rock, sedimentary rock, and metamorphic rock. The properties of soil is very much dependent on the parent rock. The properties of soil also varies from place to place depending upon the transportation agencies like wind and water. Soil transported through wind is known as alluvial soil. The scope of this subject lies in design of foundation for buildings, slope stability, retaining wall structures, underground structures like tunnel and pipeline, and pavement engineering. In order to study this subject, we would broadly classify the soil into two types. First, cohesive soil, and second is cohesionless soil. Cohesive soil are the soil which hold water when it comes in contact with water, and this type of soil deform plastically. A typical example of cohesive soil is clay. Cohesionless soil are the soil which exhibits bulky nature when it comes in contact with water. These are non-plastic type of soil, and a typical example of cohesionless soil is sand. For the engineering analysis of soil, we would classify the soil in three states of matter, that is solid, liquid, and gaseous. The soil solid particles are treated as solid. The space between soil particles is known as void, and these voids might either be filled with water or might either be filled with air. When these voids are filled with water, we would classify the state of matter as liquid, and when it is filled with air, we would classify the matter state of matter as gaseous. Three-phase system. This three state of matter is known as three-phase system. Solid as soil solid particle, liquid as water, and gaseous as air. These three state of matter are represented in terms of volume and mass in diagram A and volume and weight in diagram B. Based on this, we derive some of the volumetric relationship. First volumetric relationship is void ratio E. It is denoted by small e and defined as the ratio of volume of void to the volume of soil solids, which is equal to volume of void to the volume of soil solids, void ratio. Next volumetric relationship is porosity, denoted by small n, and it is defined as the volume of void to the total volume. Volume of void to the total volume P. This is the porosity. Next we have degree of saturation S. It is denoted by symbol capital S and defined as the volume of water to the volume of void, which is equal to volume of water V suffix W to the volume of void V suffix V. This is the degree of saturation. Next volumetric relationship is percentage air void, which is denoted by N suffix A and defined as the volume of air to the total volume, which is equal to volume of air to the total volume percentage air contained. Next volumetric relationship is air contained, denoted by A suffix C, and it is defined as the ratio of volume of air to the volume of void. Yes. Volume of air V suffix A divided by the volume of void V suffix V. This is the air contained S. It is to be noted that All the volumetric relationships are expressed in terms of percentage. Next, we have volume mass relationship. Volume mass relationship is expressed in respect to density. So, bulk mass density denoted by symbol rho equal to mass upon volume, which is equal to mass upon volume. This is the bulk mass density. So, total volume total volume upon total mass, that is mass of soil solid, liquid as water and air, and total volume of soil solid, water and air. Next volume mass relationship we have dry mass density or dry density denoted by rho d, and it is defined as the dry mass upon total volume, that is ms divided by total volume v. This is the dry mass density. Saturated mass density denoted by rho sat, which is equal to saturated mass upon total volume. Next volume mass relationship we have submerged density denoted by rho dash, which is equal to submerged mass upon volume. This density is when the soil mass is submerged in a particular fluid, that is water. The weight of soil mass when it is immersed or submerged in a fluid, that mass is known as submerged mass. It can also be determined as saturated density minus density of water or the fluid in which the soil is being immersed. Next, mass density of solids denoted by rho s. It is the density of only soil solid particle, which is equal to mass of soil solid divided by the volume of soil solid. All the volumetric all the volume mass relationship are expressed in kg per meter cube. It is to be noted that all these relationships are expressed with respect to mass. This can also be expressed with respect to weight. So in order to convert mass density to weight density, we have a relation mass density rho equal to gamma. Rho is your mass density, gamma is your weight density, or it is also known as specific weight divided by g acceleration due to gravity. Using this relation, we can convert the mass density to weight density or weight density to mass density. In this session, we have studied Introduction to Geotechnical Engineering, which deals with the study on soil and rock. We have classified the soil in three-phase system, that is solid, liquid and gases. We have gone through some of the volumetric relationship, that is void ratio, porosity, degree of saturation, percentage air void and air content. We have also seen the volume mass relationship in terms of density. This was all about the part 1 on the course of Geotechnical Engineering. Thank you.